Hi everybody, it's Devin here at Predatory Plants. Checking out another one of our house-made hybrids here. This is Nepenthes Titan Angel, which is Nepenthes truncata by Nepenthes aristolochioides. This is part of the same set as Nepenthes Titan's Mirror, which I've covered earlier, as well as Nepenthes Titanic Triumph. These were all sown in July of 2015. So they are now 1 year and about 4 months old. These are a few of the select clones from that set. As you can see, they're a bit smaller than the Titan's Mirror. That Grex was definitely the standout from that flower spike, and took the lead early and put on a lot of size. But especially since the summer of 2017 is behind us now, these have put on some good size. The biggest ones have a leaf span of about 6 inches. If you look at the pictures, it's not a huge amount of variation. This seems to be a reasonably consistent cross. You see nice speckles from the aristolochioides. Like a lot of aristo hybrids, the aristo seems to be very dominant in this. The main thing that you notice that comes through from the truncata right away is that unlike the aristo, a lot of these have leaf attachments that are narrow, which comes from truncata. Aristo attaches broadly at the stem. But generally, the fresh pictures, like this one, are kind of pale, or like this one here. But then over time, they age into a pretty nice red color, which comes from the aristolochioides. This one's very red. The picture mouth, predictably, is very narrow. And these are also quite a bit more elongated than you would expect from aristo. That's the truncata, certainly, influence there. Fun cross. I think this one's supposed to get pretty big. Certainly our truncata, Nepenthes that we call Titan, is very large. And so it could be that you have these long, red speckled, tubular pictures with like a nice narrow peristome, narrow picture opening. The peristome is very red too. That comes through quite nicely. So as you can see, it's got a very, very deep red color to the peristome. And maybe as they mature and they get a little bit more of the influence of the Nepenthes truncata, that peristome can flare a little bit, which would be fun and would add to the interest of this cross. These clones here are a mix of those that we grew in our warm room and in our highland room. And there's not really anything to choose between them, so it looks like it's a pretty easy intermediate grower, no problem. Starting to really kick. But it's a fun cross. We got a few of these around, and we're excited to see how it develops. So that's Nepenthes Titan Angel, which is Nepenthes truncata by aristolochioides. Thanks for watching. Feel free to ask any question in the comments, and like and subscribe to see more videos on our hybrid program.